Puxa helft. Oh, puxa helft. Vai.
Got the rolling paper by the D bodega. I just got some fire for the loaf. Couple of really goofy for my trap niggas just to help them balance out the loads. Pity I can bring him to the show. Just a stupid you don't even know. Skill right big out all the lip baziga. Try to step a call out to the lady funk. Tongue and lapping, jacka tongue and lapping. You can't tell me nothing about this trap. You can't tell me nothing about this rap. Matter of fact, it's got on channel, I got rap. Take the city, put it on the map. Moving Instagrams, fucking nap. Free my niggas from incarceration, fuck the segregation, straight the way we at. Lately, everybody's ain't from the ghetto. Lately, everybody acting gang. Lately, niggas in the club, got the letter, tell me all and tell us that they like. We don't want them niggas where we ain't. Sit affiliated.
What up, nigga? Check with each other. How you doing? Let me start with you, you know?
Yeah.
What up, bro? It's your boy, Maglera Doe Boy, aka Super Saiyan Tanga Broly,
In the building.
aka Tetris Bricks, aka Bodega Boys Forever. You know what it is.
Yeah.
Shout to cousin D, you know?
Yeah.
Let's get it poppin'.
Hey man, I'm good, bro.
Nah, you know, we chillin'. This lockdown is a bit messed up.
In the
We should be social distancing, actually. You know?
Yeah.
Let me get that mask on. We staying safe. We staying safe. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Support to safety, man.
let's get to it, blood.
Sure. We're gonna talk about the music and the culture,
For sure.
you know, cause I know you for the guy with culture for real.
Sure, man.
But I just wanna know who is MDB?
And when you say that, do I say like who I am as a person, where I come from, or who is he currently?
Like where you come from, dog. Who's
For sure.
MDB? When now saying that this is MDB so that people know you.
So coming up, before MDB, everyone at home used to call me TK, but my real name is Tukelo. I was born in the Free State.
Sure.
I was born in the Free State 3rd of August 1983 to Winifred Neomoyake and Nakamuntauni. That's my father.
Sure.
Winifred is my mother. So Hleleko Ritzi of Free State. Came to the northwest, lived here with my family in Kuma. I think they lived in Jogotin a little bit. My mother tells me our family moved a lot. But lived in a couple of the hoods here, and then I ended up in Kanana. But I chose the name because of how much of the culture from here I've taken, and that is MDB if I'm like defining it in a nutshell. I'm like an amalgamation of the culture in Cloudsville,
Yeah.
for sure.
That's dope. Even though you just answered 2 questions for it.
Sure,
That's dope
sure.
like that, yeah. And what type of music do you do? Like what without describe a music wow as what type of music? Because like obviously it's a lot of genres.
So the sound is called Strata. It was dubbed Strata by my big bro Apu. Apu is also a native from Kanana. Strata Sikaleka. The Apu atopo mafiking and Zanguda, the element that some of the tseloreng gona mo makhaya maybe re butlile fela mo pineng kapa ke di bone ka matšhita go togo ba le go bana kapa motswako, but he had more of like a direct source to like the current of motswako. So the sound is called Strata, but my side of Strata, because me and Apu are very different people even though we're like sort of the same. We take in a lot of the same type of content, but it's also because he's one of the people who added to the stuff that I like. You know, he used to show me like, yo, watch this, listen to this. You know, he put me on a lot of art. He showed me a lot of art.
Sure.
But when we gave it the name Strata, it was because it's the conversation at home, Mostrati, what's happening to like the day-to-day, how can I say, native, or Mukanana, Kapatlex door, etc.
Sure.
So I make the conscious side of Strata. That's what I think about. You know? When I think about what to call it, because of the fact that I speak about what I'm always thinking about in terms of what we come from here, what we've seen here, what we've experienced, and that makes us the people we are here. So conscious township music, I think that's the best like think that's the best description for it.
Yeah,
For sure.
I think that sticks. Because like even the sound is way too different.
For sure.
Yeah.
The sound is different because I like making it cinematic. I want it to look somewhat like what it is here, even though sometimes it's exaggerated because of the style of rap or the beat that I pick. It's more like I could be telling the simplest stuff about Maweza or Maglera, but because of how I'm saying it, it'll be like, oh my god, it's so like crazy. Then I'll really just like, in moments we've seen stuff like that. You know as much as I do, being kids who grew up here. A lot of kids here, I feel like they suffer from the after effects of the stuff they've seen in the township, especially this township having the type of history it has. You know, kids have seen people die here a lot. You know, kids have seen people get hurt here a lot. A lot of, how can I say, backwards culture that still hurts the kids here has like changed those kids forever. And I feel like that's what makes the kids here how they are, myself included. So the music comes from that too. And I think that's why it's conscious, because I'm always thinking about that too. I am this person because this one is like this.
And it really gets deep, yo.
Yeah, it is. I mean, life is deep, dog.
Yeah.
People always say, like, you're so deep. You know what I always think about, like, this depth in life. Life was never a shallow thing. So it's like, can't speak about it like it's not deep.
Yeah.
We must never forget that.
Yeah.
But about all about it's like, nah, like, it is what it is.
Yeah. Ah, that's true, bro. That's true. I feel that. So I want to talk a little bit about, I know what's happening and what you just answered, like their life or what. But I want to know about like some other things that your music does, like inspiration to people or what. Yeah, what effect do you think that your music puts to the culture?
I feel like to the culture at home, because I'm like one of the first people to do what I do, which is like what the crew is, which is ONDE, and a new mini crew I'm working on right now. I call it the God Mob. Maybe it might not be a crew, maybe it might be a movement, maybe it might be like a lifestyle, you know, but I just like how it sounds. You know, all it is God level artists and God level black kids. That's how I see it. But I feel like the music inspires, but at the same time misdirects some people too. It depends on who's looking at the glass. Some people see it half full, some people see it half empty.
Sure.
Because what will happen is, because of the content in my music, some people will think I'm glorifying certain things. But I'll just be like a mouthpiece for what's happening in my neighborhood. You know, we live near the police station. You know that, but it's like, do we really? You know, you know what I mean? It is what it is. You understand? The township is still the township. You know, so I'm happy that it inspires a lot of kids in terms of them saying I can be that. You know, because that's all I wanted to do. When I was a kid, there was like fly dudes who would always come to the hood and be like, I want to be like that guy. You know, now I know a lot of kids, they see me and they're like, this guy's so dope. He's from the hood, but he's like on TV, you know, look at his teeth. Why does he talk like that? You know, hey, just to show them you can be yourself, you know. And in terms of the people that misdirects, I think it's more of like me learning how to say some of the stuff that I'm trying to say in a more pure sense. But at the same time, people must understand I am who I am because of what we come from here. So it's not always easy to express with a filter, you know. So it's something that I'm mastering. But yeah, I think the music it makes kids happy at home, you know. It gives them a platform to let it out. Because at my shows, all of that aggressive energy, it's like we're purging. You know, it's like you're with people who understand what you're going through. You're in a circle with niggas saying, yo, I went through that too. And that's the beauty in it, you know. They give me that energy too. It's a it's over stage a little small. I think it was like 3 years ago. 2 years ago, at a gig called Twin Turbo. It's hosted by the twins in Joburg. Lunga and party called Twin Turbo in Joburg, hosted by the twins, the Ralani twins. So I was like, 40 of us on stage, dog, 50 of us on stage. Because I pulled one kid, I was like, bro, let's get it. Go small. And it's like, it's love. It's like, yo, bro, I understand what you're going through. Let's just let it out. That's what the music is, you know? It's just letting it out.
Yeah, I feel you, bro.
For sure.
That's like, yeah, that's one energy that you can share with people and like feel alive.
Yeah, and it's like, it's in the magazine.
Yeah.
That's what the homies always say in the hood, you know? It's like, go away, feel them on my support one day. I put on my stage, you keep on my little, they get to like, because of and like our parents' sacrifices. Like most kids would be like the backwards kids because that way you got to go there. This is what money really look like. Then you understand the gap too. You understand how much our hood doesn't have that a lot of people have, you know? So I always wanted to like explore that with the kids from home and encourage that too. Like we must go out, learn from the world and bring it back to the hood because that's what I did. I went to town, then I went out. Then like I'm bringing that culture back, you know? It's very important.
It really paid off good, really.
I mean, it's starting.
Yeah, but like you can see the light when you see the light, dog.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I might have put like 10 stacks in my mouth right now, you know? It is what it is.
Yeah. I just want to ask you quick about 5 things that you think you can't live without.
Rizla, my friends, my family. This is top of the head. Music and visual content, which is books, but just art, you know. Yeah.
That's dope.
So art probably just close like two spaces, but it's like top 4. I can't do a top 5.
It's cool, but
Sure.
that's you. Obviously that's you.
Sure.
So, like, who would you say this person play a big role in my life, inspiration-wise?
In terms of becoming a musician, or
Becoming
like
you.
becoming who I am. It's crazy. The more I think about it, it's my pops. It's my old man. My old man is like he's an artist, you know. He's like a renaissance. Is that the word? He's very old school. Let's go there. Let's go. Come back. Time about old school. He loves art. He loves Tai Chi. You know, like martial arts. He's always telling me about like strategizing. You know, stuff like that. So outside of the hood. I feel like what he left me with a lot of books, you know, a lot of books, and I would always like, the way I would feel like, okay, I'm visiting my pops, so this is a conversation with my pops, it's just going through his stuff, like the books, like the movies that he liked, you know, like one of his favorite movies is, Enter the Dragon. It's just pop culture. He taught me pop culture. Because he would tell me which artists he feels like are important and what they've done for black people. And even when him and I speak about my art now, it's like this is what you should be for black kids, and this is what your music should do, you know. And you must always educate yourself about stuff, whether it's religion or culture. You know, you must always know it from like a scholar's perspective. And that's what I did with street culture at home, you know. Everything I speak on is stuff that I took the time to like educate. It's informal, but I've taken the time to educate myself as much as I can, you know, so that when people ask me in-depth questions about even the words in my songs or the culture of like how I dress and how I speak and the slang in my songs, where it comes from, I can define it like as clearly as possible. And that's from the old man. He a smart nigga.
Yo,
he
really take you into a super saiyan.
Yeah, man, that chest at my 60, 40, you know. It's just one of those things of one day I wanna be like push for intelligence, like let's not say intelligence, like taking in as much information as I can like that and knowing how to do fly shit with it, you know? And the art is a good platform for it.
Yo, bro, that's some energy that every nigga should have.
I think niggas have always had it though. That's like black people in essence, you know.
Knowing how to convert it, that like
we just need to be encouraged to do it more. Like niggas don't believe in themselves a lot.
I feel you, bro.
I think that's where the inspiration comes from for the kids, seeing someone who believes in themselves. We basela njalo, demon we feel. La para ma stage, we basela. Ke ba basela, ba basela, ke basela. Transaction basela. That's what we moving. That's what we selling, you know. Basela. Ka teng ke nya basela mo benki, be re mathisa mo kwe.
Right.
Small go fela ba basela.
My nigga, I just wanna in your heart, nah, I know that you've done damage, good damage, in terms of culture and the music. Like, the real good thing about everything that's happening about you is that when maybe I pass through the street and I see like some playing your music, you know that feeling, right? Yeah, everywhere in the car, wherever, that shit inspires me too much, So I just wanna know like, how do you feel about like that day?
I think it's like how anyone would feel about it, but then again, it doesn't happen to anyone.
Yeah.
So it's like sometimes I say to people, you have to be in it to understand how I feel. But it's like it's dope, bro.
Yeah.
It's dope. It's what I'm expecting. Asitse ka bodiga la motho like hey modimane ga re ke nana nna modimane nambe ya moshana it's dope when I see the kids bumping it, but that's what makes me want the music to have more purpose, because when I see a little kid bumping it, it's like I need to say cooler stuff, because it starts from here now. It's not like when I was younger there was a certain age group of people that listened to my music, you know, so I was just directed at them, but I can see now it's like it's infiltrated, so I have to like, you know, work as much as possible on making it like premium.
That's cool, that's really cool.
For sure.
I don't know if I can ask you about what you're working on right now.
For sure. I'm doing a few projects. I'm doing a joint project with TT the Flex. It's called Ormerta.
What does it mean?
The vow of silence. It's a mafia term, you know, that's my brother. I'm doing 2 projects for the God Mob series. One is called 2000 BC, God Mob 2000 BC, that's 2000 years before the cloud. And then the other one is called God Mob Adam's Theory. That's like me, just like, I feel like the black man is Adam, first person to, you know, see the Garden of Eden, which is the world. And I just wanna speak for Adam now, in where he is, and just go back in time a bit for Adam too. Still gonna do a project with Cooley, we call it Favela Lavish. It's a joint tape, it's no rush. Might be now, might be tomorrow. Me and Abu got a project we have to do called Planet of the Apes. And then I'm just doing a lot more projects. I won't lie, I just want to do projects. Maybe might drop like a few albums, you know? But I want to work on the album, like the one that I feel like, okay, this is like my breakout album to say, yo, Maglera Doe Boy's first album. I feel like I'm ready.
I feel like I'm ready too, bro. I feel like I'm ready too. I'm ready, bro.
It is what it is.
Like, what is the one thing that you will tell yourself 5 years ago?
If I go back in time now.
Go back in time right now.
Just don't stop, bro. Just don't stop.
It's funny that niggas like tell me the same answer, bro. Like niggas that I know are so deep.
I feel like it's the one thing that artists always feel like doing sometimes because of bad things. Like sometimes you feel like you know, but it's like sometimes like just don't stop, bro. Keep doing it.
That's very cool. That's very cool. So, what word of advice will you give to anybody who likes you out there, who's maybe probably in something that they need to get out of?
Content. I think people need to take in like good content for their minds and their hearts. Like the music that you listen to, the type of movies that you watch, all of that is very important if you want to put yourself in a certain mind state. Especially because I don't think we take in information like people from like old times used to. And because there's so much information, because there's so much information outside, I feel like people need to pick a certain type of information that they know makes them feel a certain type of way.
Sure.
Especially if you're not happy,
Yeah.
or if the situation at home needs you to be inspired in some way to change it, you know, then just like be careful of what you take in. You know, it's like be careful what you eat and where you get it from. And music and art is consumption too, so people must be very careful of what they watch and what they listen to.
Yo, bro. Bro. Yeah. That's, bro, it needs to breathe. When you tear it apart so quick, yo.
Because I feel like that, that's why like ba say tumela so le mo fatseng about but bana lo mamela dipina tse nga di thusi,
There's a lot of pain.
and then ha ba jikela ko ntlung ba tso go di biring kapa ha o ntsha di headset no o jiketse mo lefatsheng la manete di obetsa ntho tsa because di tse wena o ntse mo metse diawa mo founung ya mare ke ene tshwantse o tshwantse spantse mala le pelo a tshwantse maneneng wa bo o ikinye speed dira o ipetse ka metsi ya besekolo. And I feel like it's not just spiritual music. People think like you must listen to church music. I feel like all music is spiritual. So it depends on like the type of music you listen to day makes you feel the way you feel. Because if you listen to music that says this is life, you know, c'est la vie, such is life.
Yeah.
If you listen to music that says that, then you'll understand. You need to listen to music that makes you understand yourself as a person. Then you'll be happier. It's very important.
Bro, people need to really search what makes them really happy.
Yeah. I feel like that's the purpose of life too. You know, you're here to like live and understand yourself. So that when you transcend, you understand as much as possible about life and yourself, you know? For sure.
One thing that I know that's important that people don't do maybe is communicating.
I feel like people communicate, but it's not like, sometimes it's not how it should be, or sometimes it's not when it should be, you know? People want to communicate when they're like under the influence sometimes, or when they're angry, or when they're happy, you know. But if we like normalized, actually let me not use that term because apparently that term is trending now. If but it's just like a certain way of speaking too, you know. Like I think that's why our elders always taught us like respect and stuff like that. Like if we spoke more like the way old people used to speak. Versus like how it is now, like on the net, people don't care about each other. On trend go tweet what people on trend mo Facebook, we send it to my man picture le dolila ola trend mo kasi. Bana ba cancel la wait internet is chile game macha.
How do you feel about people who doesn't understand your music? Have you met one of them?
A lot of people don't understand my music. I feel like that's art in general.
What do you say to them?
It depends on who it is, though. Yeah, if it's someone who is genuinely trying to understand, I take the time to like try feed it to them more. But the thing I'm understanding about music now is sometimes it's either it's better when it's simple, or sometimes it's good when it's complex. Sometimes you can't explain a 3-course meal to someone. To say, I can't explain to you why that tastes good, but it tastes good. You know. So I can't explain to people why sometimes I felt like saying some shit. You know. Sometimes it's like, yo, that's how I felt. That really happened. You know. My friends really be doing such and such, and I be the one who be like, yo, we need to level up, we need to change the game, you know. And sometimes I feel like I need to speak their language for them to understand. Malita mo kasi ba pele bo mamela pina tsa ka sira sino ke tsala ki boja lo ka machita mo ka. It's very important to penetrate the mind of like the young person in any way you can, so they get the message, you know. This is done a lot by people who start movements, you know. I'm trying to make this thing bigger than whatever it is now. Maybe when I'm gone, it might be bigger than what we think it is, you know. That's why the music needs purpose, and with purpose now we must like come up with ways of overgetting. What's about the one I'm going to jump with on us so I try. You know.
Speaking of like that inspiration you just gave them. Friends. Now, how do you think you felt when you lost your friends?
I think the more I think about it now, I still don't know, bro. Sometimes, like, obviously, I'm really sad. those were my boys. You know, they were like a big part of the music. Me and Z basically like always conceptualized about this ONDE thing, and that's why it like became such a real thing. You know, Nash was a big part of the sound. Moji was one of the people who was always like ambassador, so now they remember but it's like I'll only understand the more I deal with it, how I really feel about it, you know. But obviously it hurts, man. But I know it's not the last time I see them. We're black people, we become ancestors, you know. We're gonna link up, our bloodlines will change this. I see Z's family. Sometimes I speak to Nash's moms. When I see Moji's family, still all love, you know. But the legacies in the music, that's like the one thing we had, you know. So I'm inspired to push.
Those moments.
When they passed away, that's the one thing I could think about. Like, we gotta push. We gotta do it. Like, kali fuda bachwa ba olo kala bentse so. Onto. Kuli biteng la si. Ke ka bontsha video e. Onto. Telling embassies. Okay, we didn't get money. You know. ONDE is a real thing. So I niggas tattoo it in the hood. Because they're starting to understand. It's starting to do what it's supposed to do. So live long, so prosper, man.
So love.
It is what it is. It's your boy, Maglera Doe Boy. You know, new music on the way. I don't know when this is dropping, but I just got the 2-player masters, so y'all might be getting that tape like any day. Love.
Yeah.
For sure.
High times in the building. We good. Good from the horse's mouth in a bendo trap house. But no, man, we in the hood. We good. So thank you, man. Hey, man, thank you, man. Thank you, boy. Yeah, we chilling with Stops in the building. What's up, nigga?
What up, yo?
Oh, no,
Yeah.
When I was 12 years old, cuz put out the glue can. When I shop, I heat that in him, Kikan got the glue can. Gangland misfit, daddy moved away, I schemed straight. Street fighter since like you, I shop out her dope can. I remember nightmares, maybe with the bidding. When Chase D come on, Javi since I 7. Gonna be king like king, 3-star quick things. I pray true that all my dogs go to heaven. Cause I got motherfuckers on the block who smoke rocks. Mandrax kill them when they open it like anthrax. Grandpa said shit, put it in the plastic and sell it to white boys with my 3 drop. And we add tax, never was a math cat. Now I feed fat stacks. Got the calculator and the gat like with a math that. Custy hit the city, yo bro, you got that. Nah, we don't sell that. We just trying to sell raps. Gang.
Gangland.
Double.